poems. I was told that Tony had something to say too.
This is Tony Antonias, and is a regular here at World Poetry, and nice guy.
Thank you. I'm sure that your type people may have had relationships with North American brothers and sisters.
Yes.
Well, I thought that, and so I decided that I would read from a beloved poet of mine, Longfellow.
Oh.
And I just think he has taught me so much. I have been in advertising for many, many years, and I credit this man for helping me to put color in my words. This is dedicated to Marie Joseph. Should you ask me, whence these stories, whence these legends and traditions with the odors of the forest, with the dew and damp of meadows, with the curling smoke of wigwams, with the rushing of great rivers and their wild reverberations as of thunder in the mountains? I should answer, I should tell you. From the forests and the prairies, from the great lakes of the Northland, from the land of the Ojibways, from the land of the Dakotas, from the mountains, moors, and fenlands where the heron, the shashaga, feeds among the reeds and rushes. I repeat them as I heard them from the lips of Nawadaha, the musician, the sweet singer. Should you ask where Nawadaha found these songs so wild and wayward, found these legends and traditions, I should answer, I should tell you, in the bird's nests of the forest, in the lodges of the beaver, in the hoofprints of the bison, in the eyrie of the eagle. All the wild fowl sang them to him, in the moorlands and the fenlands and the melancholy marshes. Chettlewake, the plover sang them, Bang, the loon, the wild goose wawa, the blue heron, the shashaga, and the grouse, the mashkotasa. If still further you should ask me, saying, who was Nawadaha? Tell us of this Nawadaha. I should answer your inquiries straightway in such words as follows. In the vale of Tawasenta, in the green and silent valley by the pleasant watercourses, dwelt the singer Nawadaha. Round about the Indian village spread the meadows and the cornfields, and beyond them stood the forest, stood the groves of singing pine trees, green in summer, white in winter, ever sighing, ever singing. And the pleasant watercourses, you could trace them through the valley by the rushing in the springtime, by the alders in the summer, by the white fog in the autumn, by the black line in the winter. And beside them dwelt the singer in the valley of Tawasenta, in the green and silent valley. There he sang the song of Hiawatha, sang his wondrous birth and being, how he lived and toiled and suffered, that the tribes of men might prosper, that he might advance his people. Ye who love the haunts of nature, love the sunshine of the meadow, love the shadow of the forest, love the wind among the branches and the rain shower and the snowstorm and the rushing of great rivers through their palisades of pine trees and the thunder in the mountains, whose innumerable echoes flap like eagles in their eyries. Listen to these wild traditions, to this song. Ye who love a nation's legends, love the ballads of a people, that like voices from afar off call to us to pause and listen, speak in tones so plain and childlike, scarcely can the ear distinguish whether they are sung or spoken. Listen to this Indian legend, to this song of Hiawatha. Ye whose hearts are fresh and simple, who have faith in God and nature, who believe that in all ages every human heart is human, that in even savage bosoms there are longings, yearnings, strivings for the good they comprehend not, that the feeble hands and helpless, groping blindly in the darkness, touch God's right hand in that darkness, and lift it up in strength. Listen to this simple story, to this song of Hiawatha. Ye who sometimes in your rambles through the green lanes of the country, where the tangled barberry bushes hang their tufts of crimson berries over stone walls gray with mosses, pause by some neglected graveyard for a while to muse and ponder on a half-effaced inscription, written with little skill of songcraft, homely phrases, and each letter full of hope and yet of heartbreak, full of all the tender pathos of the here and the hereafter. Stay and read this rude inscription. Read this song of Hiawatha. May I continue just a little bit further?
Sure.
I think this purports to what I just read.
Okay.
On the mountains of the prairie, on the great red pipestone quarry, Gitche Manito the mighty, he the master of life, descending on the red crags of the quarry, stood erect and called the nations, called the tribes of men together. From his footprints flowed a river, leaped into the light of morning, or the precipice plunging downward, gleamed like Ishkuda, the comet, and the spirit stooping earthward, with his finger on the meadow, traced a winding pathway forward, saying, run this way. From the red stone of the quarry, with his hand, he broke a fragment, molded it into a pipe head, shaped it, and fashioned it with figures. From the margin of the river, he took a long reed for a pipe stem, with its dark green leaves upon it, filled the pipe with barks of willow, with the bark of the red willow, breathed upon the neighboring forest, made its great boughs chafe together, till in flame they burst and kindled. And erect upon the mountains, Gitche Manito the mighty smoked the calumet, the peace pipe, as a signal to the nations. And the smoke rose slowly, slowly through the tranquil air of morning. First a single line of darkness, then a denser blue vapor, then a snow-white cloud unfolding like the treetops of the forest, ever rising, 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 till it touched the top of heaven, till it broke against the heaven, and rolled outward all around it. From the vale of Tawasenta, from the valley of Wyoming, from the groves of Tuscaloosa, from the far-off Rocky Mountains, from the northern lakes and rivers, all the tribes beheld the signal, saw the distant smoke ascending, the Pakwana of the peace pipe. And the prophets of the nations said, behold it, the Pakwana, by the signal from afar off, bending like a wand of willow, waving like a hand that beckons, Gitche Manito the mighty calls the tribes of men together, calls the warriors to his council. Down the rivers o'er the prairies came the warriors of the nations, came the Delawares and Mohawks, came the Choctaws and Comanches, came the Shoshones and Blackfeet, came the Pawnees and Omahas, came the Mandans and Dakotas, came the Hurons and Ojibways, all the warriors drawn together by the signal of the peace pipe, to the mountains of the prairie, to the great red pipestone quarry. And they stood there on the meadow with their weapons and their war gear, painted like the leaves of autumn, painted like the sky of morning, wildly glaring at each other, in their faces stern defiance, in their hearts the feuds of ages, the hereditary hatred, the ancestral thirst of vengeance. Itchy Manitou the mighty, the creator of the nation, looked upon them with compassion, with paternal love and pity, looked upon their wrath and wrangling not as quarrels among children, but as feuds and fights of children. Over them he stretched his right hand to subdue their stubborn natures, to allay their thirst and fever by the shadow of his right hand, spake to them with voice majestic as the sound of far-off waters, falling into deep abysses, warning, chiding, spake in this wise. O my children, my poor children, listen to the words of wisdom. Listen to the words of warning from the lips of the Great Spirit, from the Master of life who made you. I have given you lands to hunt in. I have given you streams to fish in. I have given you bear and bison. I have given you roe and reindeer. I have given you brant and beaver, filled the marshes full of wild fowl, filled the rivers full of fishes. Why then are you not contented? Why then will you hunt each other? I am weary of your quarrels, weary of your wars and bloodshed, weary of your prayers for vengeance, of your wranglings and dissensions. All your strength is in your union. All your danger is in discord. Therefore, be at peace henceforward, and as brothers live together. I will send a prophet to you, a deliverer of the nations, who shall guide you and shall teach you, who shall toil and suffer with you. If you listen to his counsels, you will multiply and prosper. His warnings passed unheeded, and very perish. Bathe now in the stream before you. Wash the war paint from your faces. Wash the bloodstains from the fingers. Bury your war clubs and your weapons. Break the red stone from this quarry. Mold and make it into peace pipes. Take the reeds that grow beside you. Deck them with your brightest feathers.